Hey Texas A&M Corpus Christi, my name is Jason Sperlin and I'm one of the directors at Mount Hood Community College in Gresham, Oregon, and we are part of the Portland metro area. I moved up here about a year and a half ago from Texas. I'm a SFA alum, and one of the things I realized very quickly was that the culture is different here. I realized that gender identity is a big issue here. It's a big subject. And so to be effective for the gospel, you have to be cognitive of how people might identify with their gender, such as they might be biologically a man, but they might identify as gender fluid or identify as a woman. So they might use the female pronouns or the gender neutral pronouns, such as they and them. And so to be effective to share the gospel, you have to know your surrounding. Another thing that I really realized is that along the West Coast, it's very postmodern and individualistic. And the idea of postmodernism is that the people in this culture are very removed from community, and it's very individual, and nothing really exists other than the here and now. There's no God, the future doesn't really matter. It's all about me and my happiness in this moment. And so you have to be able to adapt to the culture and know the culture to be effective. It's not expected for you to be a Christian here, which for me is a breath of fresh air because it brings a component of a starting point and of authenticity about being an atheist or being spiritual at best. And so you have a starting point versus in Texas, it's kind of expected for you to be at least a Christian. And so I really actually enjoy those conversations. Last year we had West Texas A&M come up for a week in May, and they helped us throw this incredible event called Grilling Games. And during that time, we threw it on a Friday for about 3 hours, and we were able to engage around 500 students. We had raffles from local businesses, we had games, and we gave away carnival style food such as popcorn and cotton candy, and it was a huge success. And so we're looking to do that again this year in May, but with you. And with our feet underneath us and with some experience behind us, we're looking to engage more students, do it a bigger and better event, and we think that's possible with the help of Texas A&M Corpus. So we're really excited about that potential. Real quick, a story from a past Texas mission team coming up from SFA and their impact. And they're here for a week, so you don't feel like maybe you get a whole lot done. But it's really big because here you can't quantify success. Ministry is not about the number of students you have at a Bible study or a worship night. It's the relational, it's the one-on-one things, it's the internal, it's the spiritual things. And so it's very prevalent here. You don't have the mass number of people you coming to a certain event. So the one-on-one contacts are the big things. Just a couple weeks ago, SFA was here, and they met a Mount Hood student named Tristan, and they started talking to him. They realized Tristan is not a Christian, but he's very interested. He's confused and he struggles with doubt, and he just wants to know more about Jesus. He wants to find what he says is true, and he believes Christianity is that answer, but he just has a lot of questions. His mom is a Christian, his little brother's a Christian, and so he's seeking, and this all came through a contact with SFA. So now on Mondays, Tristan and I meet up for about an hour every Monday to go through these questions, and we're praying that the Spirit will continue to move in his life. And so this all came through a conversation with one student from SFA, with one student from Mount Hood, and the implications and the result could be eternal. And we've seen stories like this happen before, and we're excited, and we hope more stories will happen like this. So we would love for you to partner with our ministry to come up and experience the culture of the Northwest and see the response to the gospel that we're seeing. So would you please consider and pray through joining and coming up on a mission trip, because we would love to serve with you and alongside you during this week. If you have any questions, feel free to ask Eric, or feel free to reach out and contact me, because we would love to see you up here partnering with us as we partner with you. Thank you. Hope to see you soon. Take care.